YouTube, it is your girl Tasty Redmo, and I am here to do a semi-homemade shea butter mixture. Right now I have really been into Ayurvedic things, Ayurvedic herbs, Ayurvedic oils, and things like that. But I wanted to go ahead and do the semi-homemade video because I'm going to be using stuff that I purchased from my local Indian store, but also an item or two that I got from a different company. I tried it, I liked it, but it was something that just wasn't, that's my shea butter, just wasn't quite, just kind of wasn't working for me. I love it, I love the ingredients in it, it just wasn't quite right. So I have my mixer and everything here. I have all the ingredients out. I was warming up my shea butter. I only put it on like 30 seconds, so it's not melted or anything, and it's raw. It's the good stuff, and parts of it, like, it's really the real nitty-gritty good stuff. But this is about 16 ounces. I even have a scale, so I have my scale out. So this is pretty much 16 ounces of shea butter, but I do want to double check. Let me erase this. So I'm going to take this shea butter. I'm going to take an Ayurvedic butter. The only thing is that, okay, this is shea butter infused with Ayurvedic herbs plus natural and essential oils. What I do know that's in it for a fact are things like shiitake, amla, brahmi, vanilla bean, and I want to say either grapeseed oil or something. They didn't list all of the ingredients on it, and I kind of don't always sit right with me when I'm purchasing things. But I tried it, I love it, but it was just a bit too greasy for me. So here it is, and there's the name. So, but I didn't want to throw shade to it because I do really like this. It's just that it's more of a grease, and I was looking for a butter. I love it as a butter. I'm not a grease girl. If I was a grease girl, then I would give it 5 stars. But since I'm not, I'm going to go ahead and turn this grease into a butter that I can use. So let me go ahead and position the camera so you guys can see. Let me see if I can turn this thing on. Okay, and I measured this shea butter. It's 1 pound, 0.05 ounces, and probably that 0.05 is this plastic container. Yeah, so I'm using my KitchenAid. It's almost broken, as you can see here. The oil is leaking out, well, kinda. It just dries up when I leave it up. And let me go ahead and pop my shea butter in there. Make sure I don't have any of the seeds or the outer portions. I mean, it's raw. I mean, you can see them actually scooping this shea butter out of the actual shea butter plant, or I don't know what's the proper name for it, a hull, or it's a big old piece of something. The nut, the goodie from out of the nut. So let me go ahead and scrape some more of this stuff out. And let me open this so you guys can see. Hopefully, I'm trying not to edit, try not to cut, try not to mess up, because once I mix it, you know, that's it. Okay, so this is what the butter looks like. It has a very strong peppermint type rosemary smell to it. I don't mind. I guess it's covering the Ayurvedic stuff. So as you can see, very creamy. You can see kind of specks in it, and I was told that those specks are vanilla bean. So even as I scoop it out, it's very creamy. Then when you put it on your hand, it's really turn it into an oil or grease. Kind of thick, just not exactly the consistency I was looking for to having a butter. So I'm going to dump all of this in. Sorry, I keep my phone in my bosom. I know y'all can get a kick out of that one. Okay, getting some out the top. There we go. And basically, I'm going to turn this on. I'm going to plug this up. got plugged in my blender. Make sure it's off. Okay. Okay, so have that whipping, and I do want to put an oil. Now the oil that I'm going to use is called Lakshmi Oil. Lakshmi Oil, I got this from the UK. This one I absolutely love. I have like 3 of these, so I'm going to go ahead and use it because she does include an expiration date on them, and this one is supposed to expire in September. So this one has grapeseed oil, avocado oil, coconut oil, amla, brahmi, fenugreek, which I love, hibiscus, bringraj, kapoor, kachali, neem, and that's it. So it has all the Ayurvedic stuff in there that I like. So this is the way that they come. Let me take this wrapper off. I'm going to put probably half, a little more than half of this in there. Well, I'm just going to put half. Okay, so that's half. And this is 100 mils, I believe. Yep. 100 mils, I put half, so I use 50 mils. And guess what? It's almost ready, so I'm just going to whip that up real fast. Blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. I mean, this is really so simple. It's going to look very, very rich and creamy right now. But when it's done, this is what it looks like. And I turn it into this. So it will look like this when it's done. And I absolutely love to put this on my edges, on my ends, when I slather and saturate my ends. Absolutely love this stuff. So that's what it looks like when you're done. I guess if I was on like Food Network or something, I can pause the camera and edit and come back. But I'm not doing all of that. So this is the finished product, and I've been using this. I mean, I filled this up. This is about 22 to 24 ounces. It was up to about right there, and it has lasted me. I dug some of this out, and this is what I keep in my back stock. So this can last me at least well over a year. And before Madam Jessica's Curly Girl Jess asked, no, I'm not going to be selling. I'm not going to be selling this. Let me get into the close-up. I'm not going to be selling this. I don't sell hair care products. Okay? Alright. That is sad that I already know you're about to ask me. Okay. So it is whipped. It's nice and creamy. I'm going to scrape the sides because I don't have the little attachment with the scraper on the side. So I'm just going to scrape the sides and fold that in. And I'm going to whip it one more time. Now, after I whip this, I am still experimenting with something else. I got me some black seed oil and some mustard seed oil. So now that I have this, I'm going to take a scoop of this semi-homemade batter, put it in a separate mason jar. My mom buys me these mason jars, so she gets them for me. I think she gets them from Big Lots or something. Not for sure. I'm going to take 2 scoops of this. Oh, 3. Might as well do 3. So it looks nice, rich and creamy and fluffy. Melted in my hands for you guys. There we go. Yes. And I'm going to take a capful of black seed oil, which is pure concentrated, just says black seed oil. Got this from my local Indian store. 1 capful of black seed oil, which also stimulates growth. And let me see if I have another measuring spoon out. No, they're in the washer. Turn it. So I'm only going to take a few drops. So just that much. Half of 1/8 of a teaspoon. And I'm going to drop that. Let me put it on camera. Drop that in here. 1, 2, 3. Just a few drops. There you go. The rest is still in there. Because I do that because mustard seed oil is very, very strong. Very, very strong. And if you put too much on your skin, it can burn. But I do love mustard seed oil. Black seed oil and mustard seed oil, I found it is in Ayurvedic products, but it is also in Karen's Body Beautiful, her Heavenly Jojoba oil. It is found in there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the rest of this. I'm going to put that in here. I'm going to label it. And I'm going to put this away. And then I am going to mix this. And then I'm probably going to be using this. This can last me a month. So yeah, probably going to be using this for the rest of the month. Yay! But I have tried this mix before, which is this one. And I love it. The only thing that's different is that I used the shea butter from Coastal Scents when they were having their 40% off sale. I used the shea butter from Coastal Scents. And this one is the shea butter that I purchased from my local Indian store. Okay? And that's it, you guys. So hopefully you will enjoy. And I will try and take pictures. Talk to you guys later. Bye.